Tech Eddie here, and I want to do a quick reflection on Fall Q. Now, it's been a few weeks since we've had the event, but I still felt like I wanted to do this video just because I had some thoughts, and I really want to talk about why I really like this conference. The first thing being is it's a little smaller. So Spring Q is right in our backyard, and I love that conference too. But something about fall is special. I feel like because it's smaller, I feel like I have better conversations with people in the sessions, and I feel like I get to really sit down and maybe get to talk to the presenter. So we presented 3 different sessions, and even with presenting, I felt like the conversations get to be deeper because there isn't 100 to 200 people in a session. It's 30, it's 10, it's really what's working in your school district, or what are you doing to help this particular situation, so you can ask questions and get your questions answered and really feed off of those conversations. So the closeness, really awesome. I really enjoyed that. And the second thing I want to talk about is Q Boom. And I know it's not unique to Fall Q, and it's going to happen again at Spring Q, but I wanted to just quickly mention just how awesome that whole presentation, that platform is. And we're hoping to use some of that here at Palm Springs Unified, because it's a great way to quickly go through a really energy, high impact presentation. And at this point, I'm really kind of interested in that aspect, presenting well, presenting to a large audience, and then high energy stuff. And it's really inspirational, but at the same time, I'm taking notes, and I'm looking at what's working, and I'm looking at what's really been, what moved me or what motivated me. I feel like that's kind of where I'm at, and I really enjoyed seeing that. And I think it's a great platform for students, obviously, having the kids do the Kid Boom, and then anyone who you want to present, you want to get some high energy inspiration. It's a great platform, and I'm really interested to see what we can turn that into here at Palm Springs. So we also did 3 different sessions that we got to present at. Luckily, got accepted for 3, which was really awesome. One of them was our HyperDocs, which was kind of awesome to have the ISTE presentation, which we did, and then bring it to Fall Q. It was just completely different sizes, but just again helping me refine what I'm trying to do. The HyperDoc session ran at the same time as Lisa Heifel's, which is interesting that like to have any HyperDocs running at the same time as her, because obviously she's like the HyperDocs. Well, her and her team are just they're amazing. But it was cool. We had a smaller group, and it again felt like the conversations were really deeper, and I enjoyed them. The other session we had was Welcome to STEMCon, which is my wife's main thing. She's a family engagement coordinator, and so we got to take some of that she's done at STEMCon, and it's kind of like a large event centered around STEM and bringing families in. But we got to do a cool little session on what we're calling STEM and stories. You read a story and then put a little creating side of it, and make something out of what we gave you. We picked up those materials that just around the dollar store, and that was just a real simple way that anyone can replicate what we're trying to do. And the people were really grateful. They're really nice about the whole thing, really nice about the session, that everyone seemed to get something good out of it. And then the last session that we presented on was Cyber Champions, which has been kind of in the works for us for a while now. We've partnered with Alludo, and we've created our PSUSD Odyssey, which are professional development for our teachers. But now we moved into professional development, I guess, for our kids. But essentially, we want to run our digital citizenship conversation through Alludo, and we badged it. We got points. Kids our hope is to get more meaningful conversations from them using this platform. We have Flipgrids in there. We have different points that they can get, and then what we think is the motivating factor, hopefully, is that aside from learning how to be a better digital citizen, a conscientious cyber citizen, is to also then take that information and then be able to become a cyber citizen on our web. Essentially, we give them access to our Wi-Fi, and then our students can use their phones on our network. And again, that to me is like the ultimate trust. If you go through our course and you've taken the time to have these conversations with us, well, then I can trust you on our web, and I can trust you on our internet. Here's access to the internet. And so we're hoping that program takes off. We did it last year, and we wanted to share it with others, other Alludo members, other districts thinking about how they're doing digital citizenship. And again, we're just starting, and we'd love feedback. And again, that session was great because we got feedback. We got to talk to other districts and other school site leaders, and how they're approaching their digital citizenship, and what are some things that they would want to see. And again, we're tweaking our program. We're trying to make it as good as it can for our staff or for our students. And so yeah, it's a great platform for us to learn from, and just FallCUE in general just felt like we got a lot of good conversations out of it, and just practical information from other educators in similar positions and similar situations. So all in all, great conference. Can't say enough about just how amazing just that whole thing has been. Going up to Napa is always fun. I can't wait to do it again next year, and I will see you at SpringCUE.